Hey guys, what's going on? Brendan here, and today I want to do my review of Halloween Ends. If you haven't been following on the channel, I have done all of the other Halloween films. And before I start this, I want to make it clear I'm going to have spoilers in this review. I'm not going to do my normal non-spoiler review. It came out this past Thursday. And so I'm gonna roll with a spoiler review right away. Nothing stopping me from doing that because I feel like to properly talk about how I feel about this movie, I need to spoil some things. So if you haven't seen the movie, I would click off of this right now. If you have seen the movie, you can go ahead and stay in. So this film is a sequel to, I guess, the third part of this specific Halloween trilogy, which started in 2018. I love the 2018 Halloween film, and I liked Halloween Kills, although it did have a lot of problems. I enjoyed it for what it was. This film, once again starring Laurie Strode and Andi Matichak, and then a new character, Corey, who is played by Rohan Campbell, is a complete and utter disappointment in every sense of the word. You know, a lot of times trilogies, franchises, get worse movie by movie. This one is not an exception to that. It's not 100% of the time the case, but this one really has gotten worse and worse, and then just way worse. This is not a good film. Now, I personally, if you saw my review, I had problems with Season of the Witch. And obviously this, Michael Myers is in this film. I want to make that clear. But I had problems with Season of the Witch. But one of my problems wasn't they tried something different. And it's not here either, really. Now, obviously Michael Myers did not appear in Season of the Witch, and he does appear in this one. But they tried something different. They made Michael Myers kind of like a broken down old man who couldn't really do all of the crazy killing that he did before. So he has kind of a protege, I guess you could say, a person helping him, who at the beginning of the film, when they introduce Corey, who is the new character I told you about, he is a babysitter, and he accidentally kills the kid that he's babysitting. And it obviously gave him some trauma, and that makes sense. But he didn't seem like a bad guy. And you don't just go from bad guy to good guy or an okay guy who accidentally kills someone to just a complete and total psychopathic maniac. And I understand the whole philosophy of oh well, the town made him into that. It doesn't really work in this film at all. I don't feel like that character would have became that. Now maybe there's some deeper thing going on there. Maybe it's a mental Michael Myers fucking thing. I don't know. You see, because I'm confused about what Michael Myers' power is he a normal human being, or is he in some way paranormal? Is he in some way like have like skills that, you know, normal people don't have? It's just really confusing. This movie, they made Allison, played by Andi Matichak. She does a fine job, but for some reason, they had like terrible character decisions with her that didn't make any sense. I don't know like how to parse this film out. I do want to talk a little bit about the marketing. Because if you watch the marketing, you probably think Michael Myers is in this movie, if you haven't seen the film, way more than he is. Because he's barely in this film. Which, again, I respect people trying something different with a franchise. And I feel like that's what they were doing here. I do feel like they kind of probably set up a fourth film in this, like, you know, I guess, you know, by that point it'd be more than a trilogy, but, you know, a fourth part to this franchise, to the extended after the, you know, Halloween, the original Halloween. I really wish we could just leave well enough alone and this just be the last one, but I doubt it will be, because it's a cash cow. This one made money, and, you know, and it's probably going to continue to make money. So, with that being said, I would like them to put more love and affection into these films. And if you're going to try something new, just do it well. Because in this movie, nothing that they try new works. So, I do want to talk about the ending of this film, which is basically what all of the marketing focused on, because it's the only part that Michael Myers is really present in this film. Michael Myers goes to Laurie Strode's house after a confrontation between Laurie Strode and Corey. And this confrontation is kind of terrible. It's two old people fighting, which worked in the last two films, but they weakened Michael Myers to where he just gets his ass kicked every time he has a fight with a cop earlier in the film, who's not a young cop, and he gets his ass beat. Like, they made Michael Myers weak in this film. So if he is, like, in some way, like, supernatural, why are they making him weak? It makes no sense for him to get weak, because he's you know, in some way a supernatural, like, entity. But if he's not supernatural, then why do you get, like, bursts of just him being able to fight again, just out of nowhere? In the last film, I know that they kind of insinuated that every time he kills, he gets stronger. And it seemed like they were trying to play that up when the cop gets killed, because it seemed like Corey, since Corey was, you know, helped him, it seemed like when he got that first stab into that cop, it seemed like he gained strength, and he just, you know, kept on stabbing. And again, it doesn't work, because either he is, like, supernatural, or he's not. He can't be both at the same time, because after that point, he kills like 3 or 4 people before he has the confrontation with Laurie. So why is he so weak? Why does he just get his ass handed to him instantly against Laurie? It makes absolutely no sense. Why we did this. And then Corey does most of the killing in this film. Corey probably kills 8 or 9 people. Michael Myers kills like 4. if that. It might have been less. Because I'm not thinking through every single exact kill, but like Corey kills way more people. If you include the kid, it's even probably more than what I said. He basically kills everyone who has wronged him. It's like a montage of kills, and like these kills are decent. Like they're not bad kills, but we had to go through so much boring shit that I didn't care about to get there. I didn't care about this new Corey character, except for when he was going crazy. Then I was like, okay, now I'm kind of interested in this character. But I didn't care. Because all the other stuff was boring. This movie just does not work at all. Like, at all. Obviously, you know, I watch a lot of films and I review a lot of films. My brother texted me after he watched this film. He watched the other two and the original. I don't think he's seen very many of the other ones. He doesn't watch as many movies as me. But even he was like, yeah, it was really bad. And it was really bad. He said it was probably one of the worst movies he's seen in a while. Now, he doesn't watch as many movies as me. I've seen movies that I think are way worse than this pretty recently. But this movie is still really bad. Because, like, you get to the montage of kills, and, like, those kills are fun. But you see, those kills happen, and Corey, like, seems like a badass in those kills. And then Corey just becomes a little bitch at the end of the film. Again. It's like he takes, like, because he has the Michael Myers mask on when he's doing those kills. And then he gets, like, hit down a flight of stairs, or, yeah, something like that, by Lori. I forgot exactly what it was. He gets hit down, like a flight of stairs by Lori, and then he takes off the mask, or Lori does some shit to him, I don't know. It's something like that. And then he takes off the mask, and then he just gets killed. That's all that happens. Or he kills himself. He stabs himself in the throat. And then Michael Myers finishes him off because he was actually still alive. This movie is terrible. I'm not telling you not to go watch it. Hopefully if you've gotten this far in the video, you have seen the film. I wouldn't recommend watching it if you haven't. But hopefully if you have gotten to this part in the film, in the end of the review, you've seen the film. I did do a spoiler alert, but like this was just bad. That's all I really have to say. I guess I'm going to give it like a 4 or 5, maybe 4.5. Split the middle, it's a 4.5. It's a terrible film. If you haven't seen it and you've gotten this far in the film, in the video, just don't watch it. But hopefully if you haven't seen it, you haven't gotten this far in the video. Hopefully you checked out as soon as I told you to. I did warn you, so I don't want to hear anything. So that's all I have to really say. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And you can follow me on Twitter in the link in the description below. Peace.